Greetings radio freaks. I've come into the middle of the countryside to play around with the nanoVNA antenna analyzer, and one of these aerials is going to get tuned in. We've got the Thunderpole Red Devil on the left there, and this is the Sirio Performer 5000, which is the one that I'm been having a bit of grief trying to get tuned in. I think I need to cut some off. I've already cut about 1 centimetre off. I think I need to go a little bit more, but before that, let's get the nanoVNA set up, and this time, rather than faff around trying to get polarizing filters to work to look at the screen of the nano filter, I'm going to be capturing it on a Windows pad with the nanoVNA even connected to a tablet, a Windows tablet that I've got with us. It'll just make it easier so you can see things. I did try with the screen. The screen is pretty small. Right, so this is the Sirio Performer 5000. I'm just putting on the mount at the moment. If you've never tuned anyone, I'm not here to teach people to suck eggs, but you know, take this as a pretty much of a beginner's sort of instruction, as it were, on how to SWR in aerials, as it were. Like I say, it's all coming back to me now with CB antennas, but you have, if I get that there, these two lugs here, one of the screws is missing on this one, but this is what we adjust to shorten or lengthen the antenna, and it's very slight movements we need to do to get it tuned in. So let's have a look on the analyzer, shall we? See what we're getting at the moment. Okay, so here we go. There's the nanoVNA connected via a USB-C connector into me pad here. So let's get the unit switched on and the software fired up. So, right, okay, so I've got my antenna here. Now, on this part, I'm not going to actually show you with regards to calibrations and things like that. I'm going to wait till I get back and do that on the bench. It'll be easier to do there, but I did calibrate this. This was calibrated yesterday. I just need to get I've got a bag of connectors here for SO239s and some SMA towels here, and the calibration kit's in there. So we will be going through that later through this video, if I can keep the camera still for a minute. All right, let's just plonk that there. Grab one of the towels and one of the SO239 adapters. Let's put one end on there. And then we're looking at the S11 ports, which has got the return part there, so we can see reflections and stuff, which is important when we're doing SWR measurements, because that's basically what we're going to be looking at today, is SWR measurements. There are many other functions that you can use with this analyzer, and today we're just going through SWR. This is just checking antennas. Right, so I'll get this up on the screen and we'll see what we're looking at. Okay, so we've got our marker set for 27555, which is where I'm trying to get it centered around. And as we can see on the S11 VSWR chart there, yeah, we're a little bit out. As you can see, what we're looking for is that perfect sort of dip in the middle, and we're just slightly off to high frequency of it there. So if we look at our markers, the red marker represents 27555. At the moment, we've got a VSWR of 1.03, which isn't bad. It's not bad. It's better than what it was before. So I'm just going to try and see if we can shift that dip to the right a little bit. Right, not sure if you can see this or not. So if we're that way, we want to come down. So let's move it down slightly. Okay, I've already snipped about 1 centimetre off this antenna. I'm at the lowest point on the adjustment, so I think I'm going to try and take another centimetre off. Do this in small small steps, because if you take too much off, it's a bit more difficult lengthening it. You'd have to buy another whip. Right, so that's about another centimetre off. Put the cap back on the end. I'll move you around here. Let's clean that up. Okay, we'll screw that back on. Bit cack-handed doing it with one hand, but we'll do our best. Right, it's important to take the measurement and put the antenna back into the centre of the roof, where that the sort of ground effect on it will be at its maximum. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Let's a little bit more adjustment. Okay, so we've done the aerial. We're on the 555, and let's see how we get on.
This is 13 Foxtrot Romeo 022, 13 Foxtrot Romeo 022. I'm calling the X-ray, standing by.
Foxtrot Romeo 22, copy. Charlie Tango 4558.
Yes, I can copy you. Course Y 575, please.
Roger, 575. Oh, we've got someone, and I think it's France.
Romeo 022.
Foxtrot Romeo 022. This is 26 Charlie Tango 4558. Good evening. I'm getting you a 5 and 7 here in the UK.
Hello, my friend. This is 5 by 1, 5 by 2 on my side.
Roger, Roger. Well, my station situation here, using a Charlie Romeo Tango 7900 with a Sirio 5000 Performer antenna. I'm mobile static at this very moment. Coming from Salisbury in southern UK. Salisbury, southern UK.
Yes, I'm 50 kilometers southeast Frankfurt am Main. Near the border to Hessen in Lower Franconia, Bavaria.
Oh, very good copy, very good copy. Your audio is very good, signal's very good as well. Personal here, name here is Mike. Mike India Kilo Echo. Mike India Kilo Echo. Good to make contact with you.
Hello, Mike. My name is Wolfgang. Whiskey Oscar Lima Foxtrot Golf Alpha November Golf.
Wolfgang, very nice to contact you. Very nice to contact you. Conditions very good this evening. Thank you very much for the contact and confirming the signal details. Yeah, much appreciated. Wishing you a very good evening and 73s to you and your family.
Thank you, my friend. I hope you are good, and wish you good luck for your hobby today and the evening, and the best numbers, 73, my friend, and have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you, Wolfgang. 73s to you. Take care. All the best.
All the best. Bye.
Well, there we go. We got
Security X. This is 13 Fox Romeo 022. I'm calling the X and standing by.
That was him. From Frankfurt. Was it Frankfurt? I'll have to play it back. I forget. This is the thing, you see. If I don't write things down, I just bloody forget who it is, what the station call sign is, and totally unprepared at this very moment because I've not got my login software out or a notepad even. So, but it's good to know we've tuned up, and I'm not in a particularly very good site at the moment. I'm quite low down. I'm not on a hill. I'm just in a bit of sort of the flat plains of Salisbury, which aren't too high up. I'm sure if I hit that hill over there, we'll probably do better. Yeah, the weather has cleared up. It was absolutely torrential rain driving down here earlier, but it's cleared up. It's a Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Well, it's I say it's 8 o'clock. I've just lost plot of the time of day today. But we'll have a look. We'll see what other contacts we can get. Try and move location and see how we get on. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the nanoVNA and the calibration methods. Now, with the kits, you get 2 of these tower leads here, SMA connectors on each end. You get an SMA barrel, open circuit, short circuit, and load calibration pieces there. So let's take the dust caps off here. We have channel 0, channel 1. Sorry, channel 0, channel 1. Now the first thing we're going to do is connect our lead. So what we do, normally the leads that you're going to use for the testing purposes will connect up now. That includes the SMA barrel as well, because we're going to be putting these adapters on one by one. Okay, so looking at the screen, I've got a sort of touch pen here for the touch screen to make things simpler. If we click anywhere there on the right hand side of the screen, what we see here, we see options for our displays, markers, the stimulus, which will be the frequencies, calibration, which is the one we're interested in right now. So let's click the calibration. Before we do anything, I like to do a reset. So that just resets everything back to sort of default as it was. So there's the reset. As you can see on the display there, it's sort of taking it back to a sort of factory default. Next thing we do, we click the calibrate. Some people only do the first 3, the open, short, load. I find this is a little better if you just go through them all, and it doesn't take long, so it's not as if it's a big deal to do all these tests anyway. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is our open circuit. So to do that, we take our open terminator, put that on the barrel like so. That's on there. Click open, and it drops down to short. So then we take our open circuit terminator off, put that to one side. Then we take our short. How you can tell the difference between these two is that the open is obviously, there's no center pin on the open one here. There's a center pin, and you can see quite clearly there that it's shorting out to the outer casing on that one. So anyway, we're going to do our short by putting that on. And short's on, wait for the screen to update, press short, it drops the load. So then we take this one off here, pick up our load. The load, you can see, has got the normal pin and insulation inside, and of course it's an extended cap on the terminator there, which is the 50 ohm load on there. Okay, so we'll put that on. There we go. The screen updated, and then we press load, it drops to isolation. Now isolation, you just take all your terminations off, leave it open-ended like that. What that is testing is the isolation between the channel 0 and the channel 1 ports to make sure that there's no sort of interference there. So when you're happy with that, press isolate, drops down to through. Now through is the path between channel 0, so we connect up here, channel 1, the through is obviously sampling itself, so we connect that up. You can see the 0 line there, and once that we're happy with that, we press through. Then we drop down to done. After we've done that, let the screen update, save to 0. On the top we can see but it's working away, so I let that sort of update a little bit. And when we're done, let's take all our connections off. Dust cap on the one that I'm not using. Right, now what I normally do is just turn it off. Well, even though you turn it off, that LED remains indicated there. It will actually go off when it's finished updating itself and saving, so don't be too quick on turning it back on. Wait for that LED to turn itself off, and that's when it's sort of powered itself down in a satisfactory way when that LED goes off. Okay, there we go, that's it, that's off. Now let's reboot back up. It's pretty quick to boot back up. We'll just make sure stuff is zeroed there. Test it with our 50 ohm load. Okay, everything's centered. Right, so I think there's loads of flies around here now. Something to do with that crap pit that's over there. Right, let's shut some doors here a minute. Let's grab the aerial. So I'm reckoning another centimetre off the antenna. So we slowly, well, this will be 3 centimetres now, just to get this locked in. Okay, about another centimetre off. So there we go. What are we? I'm 6 foot. Yeah, we're just about 6 foot. Okay, plus this 3/8 length here as well. Okay, let's give that a check. Okay, so hopefully we're all in focus once again and everything. I've had to bodge putting the camera up on the door panel, but I hope we get there. Right, so we've took another centimetre off. In total, that's about 3 centimetres we've taken off the antenna. Just to give it one final tweak to see if we can get this to tune. Right, let's have a look at what we've got here. So display trace. That one, it's the SWR, back, stimulus center, 27.555 megahertz. We got a start, 26 megahertz, and then stop. I want to do that at 28 megahertz. Right, okay. That's that. Back. Stimulus. Oh, so we want display, format, and then we want SWR. Okay, let's connect up the antenna. Now you see me cowl this. You shouldn't have to keep cowling it every time, you know. Once in a while, probably won't do any harm. Okay, that's not bad. 1 to 3, 3. What are we there? That's 276, 272. 1 to 2, so we've got that down to 1 to 2. All right, let's get this on here. Connect to nano. Oh, serial port. let's get it to rescan. COM3 connect. I've connected it to the Windows pad here so that you can see the screen better. 27.555 megahertz. That in there. 2728 stop. Center 27. Okay, yeah, we can see we're a little bit better on the curve there. I'm going to span it a bit more so we get a good idea. So if I do back stimulus start 20 megahertz, stop 36 megahertz. Oh, that's dead on. That's near enough perfect. So if we rescan that and just putting everything in there. So start 26. No, that's too clear. That's too near. So if we say 20 megahertz, that's hertz. We'll do that megahertz. The center is going to be 27.555 megahertz, and what have we got there? 23. So I'll do 33 megs there. Sweep. $27,555. Oh, it disconnected. I don't know what happened there. I don't know whether that was a bug or something. What's that? 1-2-8, isn't it? Right, so I don't know if you can see that. Well, no, I'll put the screenshot up. It'll be much easier, believe me. Right, okay, so let's input that information again for on screen. Right, so connect to VNA. Yeah, not bad, not bad. So I don't think that's it. I think about 3 centimeters has done it. That's spot on. That's bang in the middle now. That's a perfect response. Yesterday it was slightly high. Now we've got it right mid-band to where I want it, 27.555. That's where I want it tuned. And hopefully that's done the job. Okay, let's see what contacts we get. I'm going to do sort of a compilation of some of the contacts I've got during the day and this evening, as it were, in your time. This has been filmed over a couple of days, so bear with us. But we're back here in the same location with open fields, as you can see. But probably the best environment to tune up an antenna. Don't try and do SWRing your antenna near to trees or your house or anything like that. Just take a drive out somewhere, whether it's pretty remote, so that you minimize any reflections, giving you false readings on your readings on your nanoVNA. Right, I'll see you in a minute. QSK.
Yeah, QSK.
Yeah, it's Mike again, 26 Charlie Tango 4558 at, oh God, where am I? I forget where I am now, hold up.
I thought you was going to Whack Pen.
That's the one, you got it for us, yeah. Just finished my fish and chips.
Alright, oh dear, now you're going to sleep it all off now?
Sorry, they're all off now, you say?
I said, you're going to sleep it all off.
Yeah, I feel like it, yeah.
Oh dear, well enjoy yourself anyway, because I'm QSYing on to my homestead.
Oh, you are fine. Whereabouts was you parked up?
I'm parked up just outside Fairford, Cirencester.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, you're coming in nicely here anyway, so I've got you 5 and 9s.
Ian?
Lester,
Yeah, what?
I wouldn't want to pay Mike's bloody fuel bill. Every time I hear he's a different part of bloody country. I think it was a bit bloody Warbury Hill last night. Starting off on that pen. Christ, he didn't have to get about, didn't he?
Oh I don't know. It's the first time I've spoke to him.
You know what they say about moving targets?
It wasn't bloody keeping it with. Anyway, take it with Glenn.
Hi Glenn, can you hear us? It's Mike here, Charlie Tango 4558.
Yeah, we got you, mate. Yeah, you're coming over the other stations in the background.
Oh, Roger, you're blasting me box out here. It's 9+10, Radio 5.
Yeah, let's face it, you know, if we had a following wind, we could probably spit in each other's aerial.
Oh, Roger, whereabouts are you?
I'm only at Chisselden.
Oh, Christ, so, yeah, I can see that from here.
Yeah, that's it. If we put a light on top of the area, you'd see it.
Yeah, Scandinavian station. Don't know if you're picking us up here. It's 26 Charlie Tango 4558. Copy.
CQ11, CQ Delta X-ray. CQ 11 meters, CQ Delta X-ray.
I think he's getting us.
This Q1 Golf Bravo 067 from Scandinavia, calling. 21.
I'll give it a shout in a minute.
067, calling and listening, QRZ.
CQ Scandinavia, CQ Scandinavia. 26 Golf Whiskey 28 QSL.
Go ahead, there was something with 28, go ahead.
Roger, yeah, the personal this way is Glyn, as in Golf Lima Yankee November. The QTH is Swindon, Wiltshire, United Kingdom. Copy?
Yes, Glyn, it comes up and down from your side. My personal name on this side is Gast, Golf Echo Romeo Tango, and my QTH is Ceylon Island, the isle of Ceylon, like Sugar Echo Lima, Alpha Oscar November, which is about 120 kilometers, 100 kilometers west-northwest from the capital city of Sweden, Stockholm, QSL.
Yeah, QSL on that rest. Yeah, you'll come in here with a bit of QSB, between a 5 and a 7 and a Radio 5. Back to you.
Yeah, QSL now you was also coming up there. Propagation are very unstable, and you know, so it's very amazing in this time, in this evening, that it goes still there. And I was just listen out and I hear a little stateside, and also a little South America, so I was calling on the frequency, but no matter, it was very nice to copy you there. So I repeat my call sign is 21 Division, Golf Bravo 067, QSL.
Yeah, QSL on that. Yeah, we are experiencing thunderstorms over in this part of the world at the moment, but there is another station on here. He is up on the hills within the county. I'll get him to give you a shout there and see if you can get him. Back to you.
Yeah, thanks Glenn. 21 Golf Bravo 067. This is Charlie Tango 4558. Copy?
Yeah, QSL, Charlie Tango 4558, I can copy you. A little less than Glenn, but I can copy you there. A very good evening, sir, to you also. Here from Scandinavia, call sign from my side, 21, Golf Bravo 067. The operator's name is Gert, like a Golf Echo Romeo Tango. And the QTH is Ceylon Island. I'm from the island of Ceylon, which is here in the outer side of Stockholm Archipelago. That's my home QTH here, my friend. Back to you, Charlie Tango, go ahead.
Yep, 21 Golf Bravo 067, Charlie Tango 4558. Good evening, Gert. Nice to hear you there in Stockholm. It's the personal here is Mike India Kilo Echo. Static mobile, round about 4 miles south of Swindon. Sierra Whiskey India November Delta Oscar November, sort of central UK.
The QSL, Mike, you make a nice job here with the mobile station. They're very nice here on my 3-element Yagi beam here at the moment. Working conditions, Mike and Glenn, it's here. It's an old Yaesu. It's a Yaesu Fox Tango 990, and I'm pushing at the moment the around about 180 watts forward into a 3-element Yagi, which is about 30 meters here over the Baltic Sea level, or about 15 meters here over the ground, and so I can copy you there. So very nice to hear you. So I hope I have not disturbed your QSO, your Glenn and Mike, because you know the propagation is very, very sporadic, and the stations pop out sometimes out of the nothing. Even here some stations from stateside this evening, and also from the South America here in Scandinavia, but it's very difficult to reach them because the propagation is very unstable there. Mike, microphone back to you, and then I don't want to forget your colleague there, Mr. Glenn there. QSL, Mike.
Yeah, roger there, Glenn. Nice setup there. You're coming across to me between a 5 and 7, signal 5 and 7, but radio 5. Your audio is very clear, very nice copy here. My setup is a CRT-SS-7900, only about 30 to 40 watts peak there, and I'm using a Sirio 5000 mobile antenna. Copy?
Yeah, QSL, Mike, no problem. You make a fantastic trip there from your mobile station there. And I'm very proud, you know, on my old DIS we have very good filters. So I had, when I get some noise, I use the shift. So I put you then inside the transceiver to alter frequency, and then I can copy you there. So it's, I don't know if you know this old transceiver, the FT-990. So it's a very old machine, but a very good HF lady, so to speak, I had. Mike, I will give the microphone then to your colleague, to Mr. Glenn, and I will leave you soon then on the frequency here that you can continue with your QSO. And so it was a pleasure to talk to you there. Glenn, a microphone to you if you still copy me, QSO.
There you go, Stockholm as well. We're not doing too bad. Now I've tuned this antenna in properly, seem to be getting out quite well. Quite surprised.
He's dropped off of the beam as well.
Yeah, he's gone.
There's somebody else in there, Troyan.
I can hear someone 10. Yeah, the 10 station. QSK. Lima Radio 002, Charlie Tango 4558, copy. No, I don't think you can hear me.
No, I could hear him on the back of the noise, but I couldn't make out who he was or what he was.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Lima Romeo 002.
Yeah, the old noise floor's gone right down out at the bottom of at the back of the radio now. It's really quiet.
Yeah, here I'm getting sort of fluctuating signal 1-2 when it's quiet. It's yeah, quiet before the storm, as they say.
I think it could be, yeah. Mind you, you know, if we get a good electrical storm farther up the country, you know, it tends to annoy the air a bit, and you get a bit of a signal out of it, don't you?
Yeah, roger. Yeah, but that cloud, I'm looking at it now, sort of tracking it sort of to the west. It looks like the band of it's going to pass Swindon, so it looks like we might just miss it.
Yeah, I can see a bit on my camera, like Birmingham direction, but yeah, we're not too bad here, and it don't look too bad going Welsh way either.
Yeah, Roger, it's quite a big band. It's probably going to hit sort of mid Wales by the looks of it. Yeah, but it's quite a big band of black cloud.
Yeah, I can see it on my camera because I've got a camera looking out from here, sort of pointing basically sort of northerly direction, and yeah, I can see it on there.
Yeah, well, conditions might be pretty good tonight, I don't know.
Well, it will be if we don't get struck by lightning. Yeah, there's another one in there I can hear too.
Yeah, I can hear someone there. Yeah, it's a QSK on the side. I can hear the lightning.
Yeah, we'll have to, maybe you got struck by it.
Zapped off, yeah.
Well, he was coming in quite well, wasn't he?
He's, I think it's 45 Echo Romeo 016 is his call sign, but he seems to sort of disappear.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I get about 2 seconds of him and he falls out the box again.
Maybe he's got to keep pedalling to keep the burner going.
Maybe it's windy and his bees moving about.
Roger. It's funny, isn't it? Because there seems to be quite a few coming through I can hear in the back of the box.
Yeah, I keep hearing them coming in and out up here, you know, but there's nothing of any sort of audio quality, if you like. A few in the back of the box, but they're not quite getting out.
Yeah, I can hear them sort of quietly in the back of the box there. But like you say, that noise level's dropped.
Yeah, it has to me up here. Yeah, I've got 0, because I'd, to Mike, you know, if I didn't know any better, I think my aerial lead was pulled out the back of the radio.
Yeah, Roger, no, it's definitely quietened down. I mean, in the last couple of weeks, I've had sort of 3 to 5 noise levels.
Yeah, well, I tend to get that when if I'm on FM, you know, I get quite a lot of QRM on the FM band.
Right, I think I'm just going to nip down to see if the 125 and the 185 net's on tonight. I think they're normally about on a Saturday night.
Okie dokie, yeah, well you take care up there and keep your eye on them flashes, mind, and we might get you a bit later on.
Yeah, roger that, Glenn, you take care, mate. 73s, I'll catch you later.
Yeah, 73, see you there, you take care. We're on for standby.